You done? Hey, you guys. So it's been 8 weeks since my myomectomy, my surgery, removing my fibroid. And the last update I gave you guys was 5-week update. So right now I'm going to show you guys what my stomach looks like standing up. Now, disclaimer, as I said in my previous video that I posted, the fibroid was 13 times heavier than my uterus. So it was sitting on top of my uterus, squishing it. So that made it enlarged and bulky and way huger than it was supposed to be. So now that the tumor has been removed, my uterus is taking its time to shrink back to a normal size. So it has shrunken. It just has to shrink some more. So I'm going to just, I told you I was going to take y'all on this journey. So I'm going to take y'all on this journey with me. No, it's not something I want to do. Hold on, the baby needs another pancake. Basically, what your body does after having a baby, you know, all your organs, everything has to shrink back to a normal size. My body didn't get the opportunity to fully heal in that way because I had that big tumor in there. So now it's like I'm kind of going through it twice, which is bringing up so many like emotions from when I healed the first time. And yeah, it had me crying for like a week, and like just bringing up memories and just thinking about like what I was going through that time. Like I didn't have time to like sit with those emotions and sit with what I was going through and feel it. You know, like I just had a baby, I'm breastfeeding the baby, I have a new body that I have to learn, deal with, digestive, like everything was totally different with this situation. You know, I still have 2 other kids that have to do homework, go to bed. Like I literally was getting pulled in every which way direction that I didn't have time to sit with and deal with what I was even going through. And I was working, you guys, literally I'm working from home, but still it was taking that 8 hours, that time for me. I barely even had time for myself. The fibroid sits this low. That's it. So my uterus is still slowly contracting, going back to its normal size. I pray that it gets back to its normal size. So I'm going to be doing I have been doing a lot of things to help my body get there. So I'm trying out remedies and trying out different things to help my body reduce inflammation and help everything, you know, try to assist everything going back to its normal size. So one thing I can say though, I am happy because my body has came a long way just from it getting taken out. Like there's so many changes, like down to, you know, my digestive system, how I feel after I eat, just, you know, walking, sitting, laying. So I just have to look at the positive, you know. So I just have to give my body grace and go through with it. Now, people who know me, y'all know I don't really share parts of my life and stuff like that. I wouldn't say I'm a private person, but you know, I just don't share a lot of things. Like I'm more of like living in the moment type person. So that also goes with when I'm going through things. I don't talk about what I'm going through. I'm not going to complain about it. Like you might not even know what I'm going through. And that's probably why a lot of people didn't know what I was going through and how I really was feeling, because I was just going. But God literally told me that I needed to share this story. Like, y'all, I've been dealing with this since I've been pregnant. I was dealing with this all last year. I was just gonna go through it and get out of it. But I've been praying a lot and getting closer to my spirituality. And in the mix, he told me to share this for other people. And it's so uncomfortable, y'all. It's so uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to be sitting here telling y'all these things. But when I started first expressing it, the feedback I was getting, that was like motivation. Like, okay, so there are people out here who can learn from my story, or, you know, that need to hear this. So that gave me that little to keep going, because it's very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. I don't want to be sitting in front of the camera talking about this, showing y'all these things. I just want to show y'all after I'm done, after I get there. But it's a process, and that's the thing. People always think, you know, things happen overnight, and stuff do not happen overnight. A lot of times, life. So I'm going to be more transparent about my journey, and I'm going to show y'all what's going on. But that's an update.